What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a little bit of a different video for you. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'm usually a VGC person. I play competitive Pokemon on YouTube.com. If you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe, follow along, because that's mostly what I'm posting. However, if you like this video today, there's a good chance that I will make more of these kinds of videos, in which case you'll want to follow along as well. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas or the end of the year. If you could be one of those subscribers, that would be awesome. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing this, trying to diversify the kind of content I'm putting out there, and just generally have some fun. In my free time, in my daily life, when I'm not doing YouTube Pokemon, I am drawing. I'm doing like graphic design. I'm doing animating. That's kind of like what my job has been in recent times. And so I figured my skill set might apply to a drawing Pokemon from memory challenge. It might not, because there are a couple of rules here that I wanted to impose upon myself. First things first, we're going to do Gen 2 only. Alright, so Gen 2 Pokemon, the reason I chose Gen 2 is it's nostalgic, but not so nostalgic that I think I'll do really, really well. I think if it was Gen 1, I'd do probably too well. But if it's Gen 2 only, there's only 100 of them too, so it's going to be a little bit easier for me to get it done since I've never done something like this before. I say that. I already recorded you're going to be watching me reacting to what I recorded yesterday, me drawing it. It still took me forever to do. And I don't remember Gen 2 as well as I thought I did. I'll tell you that much. Second rule. I do have a list available to me, but I have no images. So I'm allowed to know what Pokemon's up next, what Pokemon I'm supposed to be drawing by the name alone. I can't see the Pokemon, I do not remember what it looks like, I don't get colors, I don't get anything. It's just me trying to remember what a Pokemon is and trying to draw it on the page. And, last but not least, of course, I'm giving myself 60 seconds max per Pokemon. Which means, if I mess up, I don't want to go over 60 seconds per Pokemon. I kind of just got to roll with whatever I have at a certain point. I can maybe do a couple of edits here and there, but for the most part, I'm trying to stick to a minute per Pokemon. You'll see, I might just back myself into a corner a couple of times and just have to move on to the next one. Hey, if this is of interest to you, if you're excited to watch this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Help the video reach more people. I had a lot of fun making this video, and it did take me a couple of hours yesterday to record, and now it's going to take me a couple of hours here to both record my reaction and edit it. So, if you wouldn't mind liking, it would make all of that worthwhile. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, let's hop in. Let's see how I did. Alright, the nice thing is that actually Chikorita was the first Pokemon, obviously, that you would draw in Gen 2. Chikorita is a pretty easy Pokemon to draw. So I feel pretty confident about my Chikorita, my Bayleaf. I think it was kind of a false confidence because I think these guys looked pretty solid, considering I was drawing them in 60 seconds. And I was like, you know what, I think this is going to be easy. That was not necessarily correct. But I love myself some Meganium, some Bayleaf. Now here's Cyndaquil. You can see it took me a little second to figure out how to draw his nose, which is kind of embarrassing because I did play through Mystery Dungeon recently, and I was Cyndaquil, so I knew what he looked like in my head. Sometimes it's harder to do. And you can be the judge in the comments below, but does this Typhlosion look better or worse than Typhlosion looks now? I'll put up a 3D model of what Typhlosion looks like now. I kind of think that even though this is not as good as like the Typhlosion that you're probably picturing, it's still better than what the Pokemon Company did to Typhlosion in more recent years. Got some fire going, had to go for it. Coloration, I think, by the way, is going to be really important in making these guys come to life. Totodile. No idea what Totodile really looks like. This is what I ended up going with. And then Crocodile, poor Crocodile. I have no idea what Crocodile's doing. And so I ended up kind of like with a Bowser-Yoshi situation. Oh man, poor That's Crocodile. Is that not what Crocodile... I mean, obviously, like, some of these are drawn, like, in my style, a little more cartoony. I don't really draw eyes too detailed. I do, like, the little dots, but I still definitely could have got closer if I had any idea what Crocodile looked like in my head. And for Alligator's looking a little derpy, too, but ultimately, it's still... I captured the personality, I feel like, of all three of them, right? Can you give me that, at least? Crocodile straight up looks like Yoshi. I want to say that I'm aware of that. And also, like, designs on stomachs are all over the board. I have no idea what Pokemon look like. There's your starter trio, by the way. I think it looks pretty good considering. I think that actually ended up coming out pretty good. Next up, we have Sentret and Ferret. Sentret, I think, was pretty solid. Ferret, again, like, the designs on the Pokemon are honestly the hardest part. Where are the stripes on Ferret? What's going on here? I have no clue. I'm just making it up as I go. I got 60 seconds. I just got to kind of roll with it. It's very, very strange. I think I got the coloration pretty close, and then I added some whiskers. He has whiskers, right? Doesn't he have, like, weird little whiskers? Poor Hoot Hoot looks like it has a human leg coming out of its bottom. Look at that poor thing. Dear God. And Noctowl looks... I mean, that looks like Noctowl by default. That looks like... Okay, if I know I'm looking at Gen 2 Pokemon, I might assume that that's Noctowl. But if you just showed me that and said, what is this? I would not guess, out of all the things in the world, that is the Pokemon Noctowl by any means. Hoot Hoot looks cursed. It looks absolutely cursed. Up next, we have Ledyba. I think that Ledyba is kind of fun. I feel like that's like just like a different art rendering of Ledyba. I wouldn't mind if that was my Ledyba in the game. Oh, and I guess I made Ledyba lose a pair of legs when I drew Ledian. I didn't even realize that when I was doing it the first time. I guess middle legs are gone. We're not going to do those. Spinarak. Ooh, I remember really liking how I drew Spinarak. He's like really, really cartoony. He kind of almost looks like he's something out of Invader Zim or something, you know? And I really like Ariados's face, but I do not like what the rest of him looks like. I mean, I don't know. The colors are the biggest thing here, right? I have no idea if Spinarak's eyes are orange. I'll put up a side-by-side of some of these Pokemon if I really, you know, miss the mark. Speaking of miss the mark, here's my Crobat. I don't know what I did wrong. I think the wings are much bigger because that just looked... I'm glad it moved on really quick from that because Crobat looked tiny and his wings were so small. How does that thing fly? Chinchou, I'm pretty happy with that. I think Chinchou has tail, maybe? Does Chinchou have a tail? But Lantern... Lantern... That's what I got. That's what I got for Lantern. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh... Lantern. Oh my god. You know what? How would you draw Lantern? I don't even know what Lantern looks like. I mean, I feel like... I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I guess I didn't want to draw Pichu with a nose. But all in all, I feel like you know that's Pichu, right? I had no idea how to draw Cleffa. In my head, I could picture it so well. And then as I was drawing it, I was like, what do the ears look like? Oh god, I only have 20 seconds left. I gotta put something together. And that's what I ended up with for Cleffa. Not pumped about... Oh no, why did I zoom in so close? Oh, I really wanted to get the detail on the dark blue eyes. The terrifying blue eyes that are gonna leave you cursed forever on Igglybuff. That's a pretty solid Togepi, actually. I'm pretty happy with that Togepi, actually. I'm not too mad at that by any means. Togetic, yeah. It's pretty easy. You don't really have to color in that much. He's just pretty much bright white. This is Natu? And Xatu? I remember being like, I don't know how to draw Xatu. I don't know how to draw Xatu. What is its coloration? What is its pattern? I have no clue. So I drew it close and ended up making it look like that looks like an alternate evolution of Natu, don't you think? Like that's like Galarian Natu. Or Xatu, I should say. That's not Natu. That's a completely different Pokemon. That is not what Natu looks like. Oh my god. Be sure, by the way, to be putting in the comments below which of these are your favorites. Which of these look better than the actual game. You know what I noticed so much? And this is a really good screenshot for it. So much light yellow and dark blue in Gen 2. So many Pokemon are that dark blue color, and so many Pokemon have that light yellow color. It's really, really weird. Oh, Ampharos. Ampharos with horns? Does it have horns and ears? What's happening there? Look at his snout. Look at his snout. That's kind of fun, right? That's like, you know that's Ampharos, I think. We got Bellossom there, looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that Bellossom, honestly. Marrow, looking alright. Looking all right. Oh wait, if it's Meryl, then I know that Azumarill's next, and I know Azumarill's looking a little. Does Azumarill have a nose? No clue. I have absolutely no clue. And that's sad too, because Azumarill's usable right now in VGC, and I play against it pretty commonly. So that's pretty bad. This is my Sudowoodo. Oh wait, I was so pumped with how this Sudowoodo came out. I think it looks really, really good. It looks cartoony. It looks like it's my style. That looks like Sudowoodo. I was pretty pumped about how that came out. I was less pumped about how Politoed came out, which again is so sad because I use this thing in VGC all the time, and I do not know what I could have done better with that. I just don't remember what Politoed looks like. You know? Like you think you remember, then you don't. Hoppip looks great. Really happy with how that Hoppip looked. This is gonna be Skiploom. Skiploom's like its flowers like above its head, but I kind of drew it on its head. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Jump-Off looks pretty solid. That, you know what, that family, I'll give myself a pass. Oh yeah, okay. So this is Apom. I feel like this is gonna be a divisive one. You're either really gonna like this Apom or you're really gonna hate it. I did not do anything else with the eyes. I just made them really big, and I was like, you know what? That's the kind of eyes I draw. Sunkern looks that is probably the closest I got to any of the Pokemon today. Is that Sunkern? I think Sunkern looks on point. Sunflora looking pretty good too. Although, you know, those are the two Pokemon I bet you'd probably expect to look okay. They're pretty basic design-wise. We got Yanma. Yanma's looking alright. He's maybe seen some better days. I have no idea if that's the color of his wings or anything, but I feel like that's pretty solid for Yanma, right? Oh my god, wait. I gotta pause, hold on. That's what I ended up with for Quagsire. Look at this Pokemon. Look how I drew him. Oh, Quag. I mean, is that wrong? Oh man, I just really love. I mean, you know, ultimately I'm getting the colorations right. I feel like that. Oh no. People are really. I might get kicked off of Pokemon YouTube for that one. If you even know what that's supposed to be, that was so bad. I remember drawing it and being like, no. Everybody's bad at drawing certain things. You know what I mean? A lot of people are bad at drawing horses. I can't draw cats, man. I can't draw cats. It looks so. I mean, that's really, really bad. That's really, really bad. Oh god. I think Murkrow's fine. I just look at that poor Umbreon. So strange. Slowking, I cheated a little. I didn't really cheat, but recently I had to animate Slowking for. I did Slowking on my draft league team. We won the championship, and so I animated Slowking. So I knew what he looked like fresh in my mind, and I actually had to draw him to make the animation. So I feel like he's a little bit better. He's still proportionately completely out of whack. And speaking of proportionately out of whack, what is Misdreavus? Why is its head so big? I guess it kind of is all head, right? That must have been what I was going for. I drew unknown eye because I was like, I don't want to have to figure out what an unknown looks like, so I'll just draw eye. I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like. No idea though. No idea. Wobbuffet looks pretty good. The back of its head is really big, but hey, man, you know, considering 60 seconds, that's not too bad. We got a Girafarig here. You know, I don't think it's got that thing on its snout. The pattern on its snout probably looks pretty wrong. Tail's good though. Pineco, that's not what Pineco looks like. I just kind of tried to draw a Pinecone grenade, and I knew what color it looked like, and I just don't remember I think it might have a nose. Doesn't Pineco have a nose? And that looks like a paper ball fortress that you'd throw into your office wastebasket. That was really bad. Is this Dunsparce? I feel like the shape of Dunsparce is fine, but does it have a ring on its head? No, I don't think so. I don't know why I drew it like that. I knew it had something. There's something, like, when you're drawing these, you're like, there's some pattern here, and I don't know what it is, and I only have a certain amount of time to fill it in, so I'm just going to do whatever and just pray that it looks similar. Gligar, I think, looks pretty solid. That's pretty solid Gligar. I mean, I think its wings are bigger. Poor Steelix. You know what? I'll give myself that Steelix. Steelix is not an easy Pokemon to draw, and so I just sort of like went with that. I feel like that's fine. Snubbull, I could not get the face shape right at all. So I just gave it like an expression, and I was like, I know what color I'm going to give you. And I know that Granbull has like long fingers. Like, I don't know why that's in my mind, but like to me, Granbull's like defining trait is its jaw and its long fingers. Is that even true? Do people think about that? Do people associate Granbull with long fingers? I don't totally know. This is the first Pokemon that I started. Like, I really wish I'd used this mouth for a lot more Pokemon because it's very derpy, and a lot of Pokemon. Like, I think that looks pretty good for Quillfish. A lot of Pokemon, I think, that mouth fits them really well, at least in my art style. Scizor, I was actually pretty happy with. Like, I'd seen how some of the more basic Pokemon had turned out pretty bad. Scizor was pretty detailed Pokemon, and I was like, you know what? I think that is actually pretty good. I don't think the colors were exactly right, but I think that was pretty good. We got Shuckle here. I was pretty pumped with Shuckle. I think Shuckle looks pretty solid. I think Shuckle looks pretty good. We got Heracross here, which, again, I don't know what all the details are on him, but I know he's, like, kind of cute, so I drew him, I think, pretty cute. You can't argue that Heracross didn't look cute there. We got Sneasel. Ooh, those are pretty good legs, Will. Those are pretty good legs for 60 seconds. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Oh, good job. Oh, yeah, okay, Sneasel. I like Sneasel. I guess... Teddiursa doesn't have a ring on its head. I don't know why I was drawing rings on everybody's head. He definitely has like a moon. Oh, you know what it is? Ursaring does have that full ring, and I just messed up, and in my head, Teddiursa had a ring. He's got like a moon on his head, though, right? That's pretty defining. That's like his feature. I don't know. That's not what Ursaring looks like, but... that's what Slugma should look like. It's not what Slugma looks like, but that's what Slugma should look like. Its face is way more melted than I feel like it is in real life. You know what these kind of look like? They kind of look like, you know how, like, the original sprites in Gen 1 looked much different than how they look now before the designs were sort of more streamlined? This is like first design. It almost looks like first design concepts for a lot of these Gen 2 Pokemon before, like, the artist that draws all of them in his style gets a hold of it, you know? I'm maybe giving myself way too much credit there. Look at Piloswine. He's just like a haystack. That's not what Piloswine looks like. I could not figure out what he looked like. Corsola is pretty solid. Corsola has arms, though, right? Not like 4 legs. Maybe it has 4 legs and 2 arms? That was Remoraid. That's what Remoraid was supposed to look like. I just knew that it looked like a pistol, and I didn't know any other defining features. That's not the exact color red that Octillery is. And there's some other detail about Octillery, too, that I don't have there. Maybe it's its pattern on its stomach or something. I can't remember, but that's not what it was. I got some ad there while I was trying to record. Delibird, Santa Claus, I feel like in the long run, that's kind of the best I was going to do. Mantine just looks so flat. And I don't know what Mantine's tail looks like, but I guess it's going to look like that. I'm really bad at drawing birds, too, so Skarmory was rough, man. That's not what Skarmory looks like at all. Look at him. Oh, man, there's a lot of Skarmory fans, too, so that's not good. I probably should have drawn Skarmory a little bit better. Houndour is fine. Like, I'm better at drawing dogs, I think, than I am cats. Well, I shouldn't say that. The legendary dogs are coming up, and that's just a whole other thing. That's just a whole other thing. I don't want to talk about that. We got Houndoom. Houndoom looks fine. I couldn't remember how its horns looked exactly, but I think considering it's not too bad. Kingdra, again, Kingdra is like a Pokemon at the beginning. I was like, I'm going to have to draw Kingdra at some point. I have no idea what that looked like. What are the details on it? I think coloration-wise it's pretty solid, but yeah, I think you'd know that was Kingdra. I don't know. Yeah, Phanpy. Phanpy looks good, I think. It's kind of flat. Phanpy's not that flat. Donphan's really flat. Look how long Donphan is. Why did I draw Donphan so long? That is not the color of it. He looks like Typhlosion. He looks like Cyndaquil. Doesn't Donphan look like Cyndaquil there? Like the coloration? I guess maybe they have similar colorations. Ooh, Donphan's not yellow. He's light blue. Is his body that light blue? That Phanpy light blue? I think it is. I think I messed that up there. Porygon 2 is just, shapes floating. That works out. Stantler looks like annoyed to be here. He's like, why'd you include me in this? Don't know if that's how his horns look, but in my mind there were like floating balls in his horns. Is that right? I think so. I think that's okay. Tyrug Tyro, light purple. You know, all in all, as I was doing this, I was dreading it because I was like, I can't believe that I still had to. Like, I was so exhausted at this point. It was taking me forever to draw these Pokemon. It felt like, but I was only giving myself a minute for each of them. Why is Hitmontop was topless there for a second. Hitmontop was topless. That's obviously wrong. But now that I'm looking back over all of them, 60 seconds for each of these is pretty solid. These little baby boys, I feel like you know exactly who these guys are. I'm pretty happy with how these guys turned out. Look at him. Look at her, I should say. Look, I just started using this mouth all over the place. It's like a really derpy mouth, but so many of the Gen 2 Pokemon, especially the baby Pokemon, are really derpy looking. So it ended up fitting really well for them. There's Magby. Miltank, yeah. Yeah. I had no idea how to draw Miltank. That's what I ended up with. Yeah. I drew a bell at the end. I was like, oh, he's got a bell. I forgot. No real idea how to draw Blissey. But I thought this was pretty solid. A pretty good attempt. They look like they're partying together, actually. I didn't realize that. Miltank and Blissey are having a good old time. Oh, no. Okay, so now we're already here. You probably don't even know what Pokemon this is. I don't know why, but the more detailed the Pokemon, the worse it was. I guess that makes sense, right? You're not going to remember all the details, but, I can't even, I can picture what Raikou looks like in my head. So I don't know how this is what came out. Why is he so thick? He's so chunky. I stand a chunky legendary dog. Don't get me wrong. That's good for him. You should be proud. But why is that what came out? It's crazy. Look at that. Why is that what Raikou looks like? Look how close Corsola looks to Corsola. Look how close Shuckle looks to Shuckle. Look at Raikou right now. What is happening? It does not get better. It does not. Oh no. No, what does Entei look like, dude? Does he look like a seal? Does he look like a seal on all fours? Because that's what I drew him like. That was my depiction. Why does my Entei look like that? He's got like a face. Something's on his face, and I couldn't remember what it was. That's what my Entei ended up looking like. And Suicune got the Raikou treatment. He's just so chunky. He looks like an anteater. He looks like, I tried to draw the snout, and I think I got carried away. So many people like Suicune, I'm gonna get kicked off the internet. That's so bad. Oh god, that's so bad. Oh, Tyranitar, yeah. I mean, I did not end strong. I feel confident about some of the guys I had in the middle there, but I did not end strong, and I can admit that. I mean, look at this is Tyranitar. I messed up everybody's favorite Pokemon too. I messed up Espeon and Umbreon and Tyranitar and Suicune. These are the crowd favorites, and I really, really botched them. I don't even know. Tyranitar is used right now too. That's the thing. Tyranitar is used right now, and I can't. How could I not remember what it? Man, it's just hard to draw. I guess it's just hard to draw. I'm actually really happy with how this Lugia came out, though. I mean, I used to draw Lugia all the time when I was a kid, and I haven't drawn it in 20 years or something. But that's pretty solid. I'm gonna go back real quick because the next one's gonna blow your It's gonna blow your mind in a bad way. This is what I got. For Lugia. That's pretty good. Give me that. And then I'm gonna stay silent for this next one because I mean, I don't even know. What was I trying to do? It looks like a turkey. That is a turkey. No, hold on. I gotta go back. That's a turkey. That's just a Thanksgiving turkey. Gobble gobble, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. There's Ho-Oh. That's Ho-Oh! I should lose my job. I deserve it. I deserve to lose my job. And here comes Celebi here. I think, you know, generally solid. It was my last Pokemon I had to draw. And this is what we ended up with here, everybody. That's what we ended up with for Celebi. It's not yellow. I know that. I know it's not yellow, and yet that's where my pen went at the time. I'm gonna cut really quick and just pull up a picture of all of them together. Yeah, so here's all my creations together as an entire gen. This is Gen 2, in case anybody didn't know what they looked like. I'll hide my face cam so you can get a real good... That's Gen 2. That's it right there. I mean, you know, some look better than others. I'm aware of this. I have personal favorites. I have, you know, definitely some horrible, horrible failures. But be sure to let me know in the comments below if there's any that you particularly liked. If there's any that you liked because of how bad they were, I definitely want to hear about those. Hey man, I mean, I had fun doing it. It took me forever to do. By the end, I was so tired. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was worth it in the end. You know, it's fun to draw a Pokemon, and I just remembered Lantern. Lantern's so good. Hey, if you want me to do more of these in the future, let me know which gen you'd like me to do next. It might be fun to actually put this on a stream at one point, just to stream me doing it, doing a couple hours and just hanging out with people while I'm doing it, because I think what was the most annoying was that I was sitting there having to do it by myself. But hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. Again, I'm a VGC player. If you're watching this channel for the first time and you like VGC, definitely do that. But I'm also going to be kind of diversifying my content a little bit more. Maybe doing some more news stuff, some more opinion stuff in terms of Pokemon. All Pokemon based still, obviously. And then maybe some more of these like art videos. That can be fun. I promise I have been paid to make art. I made all my own graphics on this channel, so if you like my logo, if you like my little transitions and everything, that's like me like getting paid to do things. I didn't pay myself to do. Well, maybe I did kind of pay myself. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.